Take a seat, please. Hopefully we have enough chairs here for everyone. Wow. Well, that worked a lot better than 3rd through 5th graders. Nicely done. Welcome to IHMC. This is great to see y'all. Welcome to the Dynamic Walking Conference 2018. We hosted here 2012, wasn't this building, this is a new building. Just a quick show of hands, who was here in 2012? All right, awesome. And who's never been to a Dynamic Walking Conference? Wow, okay, great. So welcome to Pensacola, home of the Blue Angels, home of the Blue Wahoos baseball team, where we'll be having dinner tomorrow night. If you want to learn more about Pensacola, visit pensacola.com. It's a good place. All right, safety first, everything you do, whether you're a 3rd, 4th, 5th grader or an adult. I kind of ordered these in the order of probability. Look both ways when crossing the street. It's the #1 killer in Pensacola. Number 2 probably is rip currents. If you're swimming and you feel yourself getting pulled out, swim perpendicular to, or parallel to shore, perpendicular to the rip current, get away from it and come back in. If you try to fight it, you won't be able to fight it. People do die in the Gulf every year, just about. But the sound side, where we'll be doing like sailing and stuff, you're okay in, as far as rip currents go. Respect the power of large robots. These guys, 300-pounders over there, 250-pounder here, they can kill you. Use a flotation device if you do swim deep. Again, it's really, really dangerous in Gulf. Fire exits over here and here. If there is a fire, break through that caution sign. But we got plenty of exits in this room. And if it's lightning, get inside. Hopefully it won't be lightning tomorrow. That's if you're praying to the weather gods, make sure tomorrow morning's nice. So the organizers are myself, Greg Sawicki, and Brooke Layton. Thanks to Greg's folks for doing the scheduling. Okay, in order to get information, #1 source is your program. Most of the stuff's in there. We got the Slack channel going, Dynamic Walking 2018, and there's a bunch of sub-channels in there. I'll make occasional announcements, probably on the day of, so don't worry about what's happening Thursday today, unless, don't worry about it. Each beach house has an IHMC ambassador. They are not the police, they are not your mother, or your brother, big brother, or little brother. If you don't want them there, tell them to leave. But if you need any information, they're the ones to go to first. And then the website, which has some of this stuff on it. Okay, schedule today, we've got lots of talks. This is a jam-packed day of talks. Hopefully we won't go too far over. We go all the way to 7 p.m. Then dinner's on the beach. Be on your own, but there's a lot of places out there. I don't think there's anything else I really need to say here for that. Yeah, so lunch will be here. And then no host dinner on Pensacola Beach. The restrooms. We're going to be restroom challenged with everybody. There's restrooms 1st, 2nd, 3rd floor. There's people working on the 3rd floor, so don't congregate up there or be too loud, but 1st and 2nd floor, go nuts. So restrooms 1st, 2nd floor right over here. And then in the other building, I don't know if it's marked, but right when you go in, there will be a couple, and then in the library. And then way up in front. So look for different restrooms. Vegan gluten-free meals on the 3rd floor, all the way up in the fancy kitchen. If you just take the stairs all the way to the top, it's right there. Okay, posters. Some of them are up now. If your poster isn't up, find me or Bhavyanch, and we'll get your posters up. They'll be up for the whole conference. There's no official poster session, just like during breaks and during lunch. And maybe there'll be on Thursday, depending on how time goes. We might kind of say, okay, now's an hour for posters, but we'll see what time's like. Up here, there's some posters taped to the wall. Do not remove them from the wall, or I get in big trouble if tape comes off, or paint comes off. There's a way to remove them specially. It's a cool 3M material type thing. Just leave those up. Everything else, that's the only place where they're on the walls. If you need to move your poster a little bit besides that, go for it. Okay, if you want, we're video recording. We are live streaming. If you have people in your labs back home or whatever who couldn't make it or whatever, let them know where the live stream is if they want to watch some of the talks. Duncan is posting that on the general channel right now on Slack, the link for it. The talks will be posted, so if you don't want yours posted or you don't want, like, let us know, let the camera guy in the back know, and we'll make sure not to tape your talk. There'll be random photography taken throughout. If you really don't want to be photographed, it's going to be hard not to photograph you, but let Jason over here know to try to not photograph you. Our discussions will be live streamed, but we're not going to have them be part of the talks that will be online afterwards. So don't worry about saying, say nasty comments to people, whatever you want. It's only going to be temporary on the live stream unless somebody's recording it out there. And then the talks themselves, that will be posted, unless you don't want against. We can just let us know and we won't post it. Seating, looks like we're pretty good here. We do have overflow rooms and rooms where if you need to finish your presentation where you can plug in. Right here, there's a big conference room on the second floor. And the live stream will be up there. But I encourage everybody to be in this room. Okay, notes for speakers. It's a HDMI connector, so please test during the breaks. We have the fancy chair is the next speaker chair over here. So if you're the next speaker, you'll mic up over here. And we're going to try to have so you're already mic'd up, right? So you try to be mic'd up during the person's talk so that we can switch really fast and not have to waste time switching. Okay, so we're going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work, but on Slack, there's live questions is one of the Slack channels. And there's a way to post to it anonymously. I know a lot of people are shy. I am. I don't really talk much during these conferences usually. But I always have questions that I'm like, oh, I wish I could just get the moderator this question. So if you like that, you can use that channel. If you're like Chris Atkinson, just start blowing hot air. Hey, Chris. And it's up to the moderators. We have Doug will be looking at the questions. If it's a good question, he'll let the moderator know, hey, we got a good question here. Recharging stations, we got a couple of recharging stations along the wall there. You can put your laptops or whatever to recharge. There's no electricity right where you're sitting. And again, if you want to work and be charged at the same time, go to that second floor conference room. Yes, pray for good weather tomorrow morning. There will be the hydrodynamic, aerodynamic, and ultraviolet radiation workshops. Just about everybody forgot which one they signed up for. Brooke will be sending out a list, either email or Slack or somehow later today to let you know. Okay, there will be an award for the best 1-minute video submission, and since that one likely will have been one that got a long presentation, then there will also be an award for the 1-minute presentation video, but we have not decided that yet. Okay, yeah, so the main goal of the IHMC Beach House Ambassadors is get everybody on the trolley. So it looks like just about everybody should be here since the seats are all full. It's great. Help you out with questions, first line of complaints, and putting out fires, both figuratively and literally, and make sure everybody gets home safe at night before they go to bed. Unless you're way late, then again, they're not your mother. Okay, demo set, hardware setups. If you got like a small robot and can fit near your poster or whatever, just go ahead, feel free to set it up. Depending on, we're really not sure who all brought what. There's a classroom and a library in the other building. We might like set some stuff up there and keep it set up all the week. But the official thing, ignore that Tuesday thing. We'll figure out how to arrange this. But the official thing is Thursday afternoon. Okay, so y'all know where you're living, I hope. Okay, Friday, we only have the beaches through the week. They double in price on Friday because of Memorial Day weekend. So if you have not found a place, if you're staying Friday night and you have not found a place, please do so today. Find a local hotel. It's going to be a lot cheaper up near the airport. If you can afford it and can find a place, feel free to stay on the beach, but it'll be really expensive. Just show of hands, does anybody not have a place for Friday night if they're staying here? Oh, you can stay at my place, but don't let anybody know. Okay, just a few people. All right, so we should be okay then. Okay, tonight's dinner will be on Pensacola Beach. It'll be immediately after James Finley's talk. There's a lot of restaurants to choose from, as you can see. We have not made reservations or anything, and we got a lot of people. So just be patient with them. If you have a big group, you might want to call ahead and let them know, hey, we got 20 people. Can you fit us? The shuttle service tonight after dinner You can't miss it. The big beach ball, it'll be within walking distance of all the restaurants. And the trolleys, the shuttles, not the trolleys, will be picking people up there throughout the night. And then on Slack, there's a transportation channel for if you are lost somewhere and need help get into where you need to be going. Anytime we're in downtown Pensacola, we'll be picking up on Palafox Street at Jackson Square, which is right in front of Jackson's Restaurant, which is named after Andrew Jackson. So just remember Andrew Jackson, and you'll be okay. But it's right on Palafox Street. All right, if you miss a trolley, same as 2012, Noah will find you, and he's got his special powers. All right, and special thanks to our sponsors. We tried to keep the cost as low as we could for this conference. I think we did a pretty good job, and it was because of most of these people or organizations. And you'll probably be bombarded throughout the week or after the conference with various promotional material from some of these people, so please be happy about that. All right, and I guess I'm a little bit early, but we'll get going to the next talk. And Max is the session chair. Any quick questions that have to do with today or immediate concerns? Okay, good. All right, thanks, and thanks for coming.